Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got something a little bit different for you. I've shown you all my mechanics tools and all the bits and pieces that I've got there, and I thought what I'd do today is show you what I have in my wall cabinet for my woodworking tools. So without further ado, I shall open up. I made this cabinet some while ago out of some rough sawn timber and a bit of plywood, out of necessity because I needed somewhere to store all my bits and pieces. I'll just open this other door and give you a look round. Okay, door on the left, as you can see here, I've got all my bits for my router, all sunk into wood so I can easily access them, and of course the spanner for changing them, and I've got my square and a little saw and a guide for the table saw. And then in this cupboard further up I have got my hole saw kit and a spare spanner for it there. I've got a little wing nut here just to keep that closed. Further over I've got a couple of squares and a couple of angle gauges, and when this is opened up I have my drill bits, my auger bits, a few spade bits and a small wood bit set there, a couple of countersinks and an enormous hole cutting thing there that's adjustable. And then, as you can see here, got my clamps along with the two new ones I had in the little toolbox that I got the other day. Got some small, medium and extra long. Tape measure, another large hole saw, and a set of wheel nuts, I think they are, locking ones. And then in this box here, which is quite useful, I have used it a few times, and that is, so yeah, I've got these things for cutting dowels, a set of auger bits and a set of bits that do countersinking as well. I shall open the next one. That opens up to give me my saws stashed out of the way there. I have my claw hammer, a lump hammer, a mallet, a wooden mallet there, my steel rules hanging on the side there. Close that. I'll just close that up. Then moving along, got some files, a file handle which is handy to have spare. Small cupboard here where I've got a few chisels, wood chisels, some driver bits, a nail gun for use with the compressed air, the spanners here for my table saw, and a pipe cutter. I've spring loaded this door because it was forever closing. And then I've got various tape measures here. This one I've just moved from there, obviously. and nice little gauge there, and at the top I have my sandblasting tub and some sand for blasting, or silica, and then just below that got some little tiny chisels for carving, a spare auger bit, and then we shall move on to the other door. I've got an old brace there for drilling, a pair of well, I've got 3 saws, tenon saws, a little block there for sawing, a coping saw behind that, and various screwdrivers. Got an old Stanley ratcheting screwdriver there, a few Phillips screwdrivers, quite a useful little angled bit driver that goes in the drill, and a spare belt there for one of my planers, I think. And then I've got some hole saws there for glass. This cabinet I made out of length of 4x2, which I cut roughly to size. It wasn't a precision job, it was just out of necessity at the time. I will make a better job of it one day when I get round to it, but then after it had been put together I then extended it another couple of inches outwards because I needed the extra depth for my drill bits and things, and for the extras in the door I put these on the doors to hold my saws and things, and the depth here for the screwdrivers. I needed that extra depth, so that's why I extended it slightly outwards. And then because I'd done that, I had a little bit of space on the other side, so then I put the cupboard in for the other big saws and integrated it into the wall. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this short little video on my homemade tool cabinet for my woodworking tools. In a week or so's time I may give you a workshop tour. Needs a bit of a clear up first, because I have had rather a lot of bits and pieces to do, but once that is done I'm sure I can show you that some of the tools that I've made, some of the tools that I use that you haven't seen so far in my box and in the wall cabinet. So thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video and would like to see more, please let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Bye now.